Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here today and at the Microlise Transport Conference to reflect on a remarkable 25 years at Transaid. We've had quite a journey, transforming lives through providing safe, available and sustainable transport across sub-Saharan Africa. There are 1.19 million deaths on the world's roads every single year. That's 2 deaths every minute and 3,260 deaths each day. Let's put it a different way. 3,260 people equates to 8 jumbo jets falling out of the sky every single day. So that's 8 jumbo jets and all the lives aboard lost. Imagine if this happened today and tomorrow and the day after. Planes would be grounded, there'd be shockwaves around the world, and quite rightly there would be outrage. And yet this is happening on the roads every single day. According to the World Health Organization's latest Global Road Safety Status Report, the number of global road safety deaths has reduced by 5%. And of course, this is extremely welcome news. However, this falls far short of the target reduction of 50% by 2030 that is expected through the implementation of the second decade of action for road safety. And sadly, there has been a 17% increase over the same period in road traffic deaths in the Africa region. The roads in Africa are some of the very deadliest in the world. And we are talking about preventable deaths. Every minute, a child dies of malaria. Every 2 minutes, a mother dies in childbirth. That's 2,160 deaths each day. Or let's put it a different way, 2,160 expectant mothers. That equates to 6 jumbo jets falling out of the sky every single day. 96% of global malaria deaths and 2/3 of all maternal deaths per year worldwide are in Africa. And once again, we have the know-how, the knowledge and the expertise to prevent these deaths. Transaid's mission is to make a lasting and sustainable difference in communities by enhancing access to essential services through improved transport. We have witnessed the profound impact that safe and sustainable transport can have on the lives of millions of people. Originally founded by Save the Children, the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, and our patron, Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal, Transaid works in 2 core areas. The first is on road safety, and the second is on access to healthcare services, particularly in remote and rural areas. We go where the need is greatest and where we can have the most significant impact. Transaid's road safety work focuses on influencing safe driver behaviour, and we have long-term programmes in Ghana, in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda and Zambia. We facilitate knowledge and skills exchange via our train-the-trainer model to deliver sustainable change to driver training standards in sub-Saharan Africa. We also work to develop national standards and work with governments to secure policy change. In the last year alone, we've trained almost 7,000 drivers and over 50 trainers at our partner training centres across Africa. Our access to healthcare work strengthens access to health services, primarily in rural areas, and we work closely with the Ministries of Health, local partners and communities. We've implemented emergency transport systems in Zambia, Madagascar, Nigeria and Uganda to reduce the barrier to healthcare posed by a lack of transport and to ensure that particularly for pregnant women and children have access to transport and the life-saving medicines when they need it most. We also work to help strengthen supply chains, again in collaboration with governments and local partners. Transaid has delivered many impactful programmes with our partners over the years, and today I'd just like to take a slightly deeper dive into our Mobilising Access for Maternal Health Services, or the MAMAS, programme in Zambia, and some of the subsequent innovations. We started off with the MAMAS programme, and then we expanded that further after seeing the impact to the More MAMAS programme. And this was aimed at increasing the use of maternal and newborn health services for people in rural areas. The programme was successful and the ministry asked us to take this work further. We were also asked in 2017 to integrate a malaria programme into the existing foundation So in 2017, Mamas Against Malaria was born. And this was initially a 12-month pilot just in one district in Transaid to test the feasibility of a pre-referral intervention, a World Health Organization approved drug called rectal artesunate for children who were suffering from suspected severe malaria. Now what this drug does, it costs 50 pence a dose and it stabilizes a sick child for 12 hours. That 12 hours buys us time to ensure that that child gets access to a health facility and the commodities it needs for the treatment. The pilot was designed to also address a wider range of community barriers and delays, and intervening, of course, to address the physical access barriers, and in this case, the provision of bicycle ambulances. The project successfully demonstrated that it is possible to increase communities' timely access to treatment, and we were astonished by the results, which actually proved a remarkable severe malaria case fatality reduction of 96%. So that's children such as Nana and Mervis on the screen behind me, who I've had the privilege to meet, who are alive today because they had access to those medicines when they needed it most and a bicycle ambulance to get to a health facility. As a new mother myself, I'm so grateful that the work they do every single day for their communities. Just this month, and thanks to Transaid's committed supporters, and many of you are in the room here today, we've been working with our partners in the districts of Zambia to repair and replace 40 bicycle ambulances in the rural communities. Some of these have now been in operation for over 10 years and have provided many, many life-saving trips. We've re-engaged with the communities, the volunteers who work tirelessly for us and for their communities, and we've trained again over 80 riders to be there when their support is needed. On the screen behind me, you can see some twins who my colleagues met a couple of weeks ago who arrived safely after their mother used a bicycle ambulance to get to a facility. And she told us we need to keep this work going because she's planning on having 3 more children. So we need to stay focused. So let's just watch a short video to hear from our partners in Zambia, and then I'll finish up with my last few slides. Thank you very much.
For 25 years, Transaid has been transforming lives through safe, available and sustainable transport. We've continued to work with governments and partners across Africa, improving transport operations, training professional drivers and riders, and supporting women into full-time employment, all to improve road safety in Africa. In rural regions across the continent, we've developed emergency transport to increase access to essential services such as healthcare.
More than 10 balifwa.
We've seen how quickly the mothers and the children are reaching the facility.
Our work has become very easy because we know that once we receive this case, this child will recover.
Kwene fiyangu ike palinda kai bamba iyo twalabula finjinga tutwale yaba easy niende.
Numba pali tabadeshi balangu akuno kwamba pantu bashibatepo.
We just hope it can be extended to other communities so that everyone can access the health services as quickly as they can.
Supporting people to transform their own lives and in so doing, saving lives. From inception to now, our success has been down to the partnerships we have forged. We've changed lives, and that's down to you. Transforming a life lasts a lifetime.
Our power comes from partnerships, and it's how we maximize our impact. And in fact, just recently, Microlize has donated 2 vehicles to Transaid's Partner Training Centre in Zambia, with access to its fleet performance and driver safety software solutions, together with telematics equipment. The Microlize delivery team is currently in the process of training our Zambian partners on best practice and how the solution can help to support driver training and enhance driver safety. With the support of our partners, we're working to achieve the targets that are set out by the Sustainable Development Goals. We've just launched Transaid's new strategy, which sets out our vision for the next 3 years, reaffirming our commitment to improving road safety and access to healthcare, whilst growing the impact and scale of our work. Our strategy is rooted in building resilience and using sustainable approaches. We have ambitious goals for the next 3 years and are committed to achieving these through strategic partnerships and collaboration. The last 25 years has been an incredible journey for Transaid, and we have made real progress and transformed lives. However, there is still so much work to be done. Transaid is uniquely positioned to respond. We're a trusted partner, trusted by our donors, corporate partners, implementing partners, national governments, and the communities we serve. And now for a quick bit of audience participation. Okay. You will see behind me a question on the screen. Does your organisation have an environmental, societal and governance ESG strategy? You have about 10 seconds to answer this question, please. Okay, so 80% of you have an ESG strategy, which is fantastic, and I'm sure you'll agree with me that figure is probably much higher than if we were in this room 5 years ago. As 80% of you already well know, environmental, societal and governance factors are increasingly important for businesses to consider in operations and decision making. The S in ESG is inherently what Transaid does, so we can be valuable partners in helping you to enhance and improve your ESG strategy and performance and enhance your societal impact. As a global organisation that works specifically within your value chain, you can be seen to be supporting an international charity working to solve global issues. We can't achieve our mission without you, so help us to play our part in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals while we help you to strengthen your impact reporting and meet the societal part of ESG. We believe that collective action is essential in tackling the complex issues that we face, and that's why today I invite each and every single one of you to join us on our mission. Whether through partnerships, technical placements, leveraging best-in-class expertise from the private sector, which we'll be hearing all about today, volunteering or advocacy, there are countless ways to contribute to our cause. Together, we can make a tangible difference in the lives of people who need it most. In the time that I've delivered this presentation, at least 20 people will have died globally in a road traffic crash, and 10 children will have died of severe malaria and 5 mothers in childbirth. Come and join our journey and let us prevent those 14 jumbo jets falling out of the sky unnecessarily every day. Thank you so much for your time this morning to listen to me, and for Microlize for having me at this event. We're so grateful for all that you do to support Transaid. And as we embark on this new chapter, I am filled with optimism and determination. Together, we have the power to create a brighter and more sustainable future for all. Thank you very much indeed.